will see Nice actually stick on this Pharah, but Beast Tailor remains in, so they're likely going to be playing on this Winston. That is Beast Tailor's wheelhouse, of course, and Stellar's going to be looking for those hacks on the Sombra. His primary target, likely either Flora or Kaiser, so that they can make sure Flora cannot challenge out Nice in the air, get rid of that defense matrix so that rocket after rocket can land from the hopeful Pharah. But everyone's staying pretty disciplined right now behind Kaiser Shield with the exception of Flora, who wants to be able to create this crossfire, make sure that Nice doesn't feel too confident about going out past this corner.
They're going to try and dive Flora. I think he did manage to get away, potentially skirting around to the mini. And that'll be Fusion University now, trying to do as much damage as possible. It's a little bit tougher on this map to assault it with the Pharah. Oh, beautiful knockback though on Krong. Yeah, he's going to go down instantly. And that might just be all this falling apart. You're not going to have the Xayah to touch the point every now and then. Well, help the Reinhardt to touch the point with the shields. Everybody's going to fall back. Fusion University are going to claim the first point.
If anyone doubted Nice is going to Overwatch League next year, nah. He's going. His game sense is so good right now. Good job isolating Krong, also hitting the double direct. What more could you ask for from your Pharah? He's almost got a barrage ready to go as well. That may well go on to Krong again if we do see him use a personal barrier. That's likely going to be called out by Snillo. Snillo's going to be like, okay, personal barrier is used. You go straight down onto Krong, remove that Xayah. You can also deny the ultimate charge. It's only 23% right now. You need to keep him on his toes.
Snillo's got 70% towards this ult as well. This EMP can come online rather soon if he plays around this corridor. And O2 Blast going to do the classic, going to hold in this room, secure the contestation on the carts, and then just duck back in. But you can't duck back into that, unfortunately. Kaiser instantly gets blown up. Transcendence is being used by O2 Blast. They might just want to die on the point, to be fair, but the rest of Fusion Uni are just going to head straight in there. Alarm actually gets taken down by Krong. Potentially that was just a random right click actually finding him. Taylor bidding up a lot of ult charge as well. This is like him trapping himself in there and actually getting killed. Does land Elk with a nice resurrection, but the rest of Fusion Uni aren't able to really push forward now because Beast Tailor can't be their front line.
Greedy from Beast Tailor. He's dead again. Mandu got him this time in Kaiser's return. Fusion Uni just don't have a staying power right now. I think Beast Tailor should have turned around and went to try and isolate Myunbong. He managed to get a good slap on him towards a mega health pack. Could have easily got him off the edge, but no. You hear all those hit markers on 4 people and you're like, guys, I'm doing work. Guys, I'm knocking them. But you're feeding over 1,000 HP worth of ult charge, and that's now reflected in O2 Blast's ultimate bank. Snillo's inside right now. If everyone stays inside here, that's dangerous.
The perfect EMP. Yeah, it's done. That's a 6, man. He was looking for Mandu and Myunbong. He got both of them exactly the same time. Very easy barrage. Fusion U continue to get the payload going. But O2 Blast, Harry, they've still got ults available, mate. They still got ults. No need to worry. O2 Blast can try and go for this recontest. But look how far, in fact, Fusion U are holding up here.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Fusion U need to win this next fight. They don't really have anything to try and sustain themselves on the cart. Maybe they can deny some value from Kaiser. Myunbong's already dead, though. That's perfect.
Self-destruct used, didn't do all of anything except just split the rest of O2 Blast off. I said they had ults, Harry, and they definitely do. They just can't use any of them.
How unfortunate. But Fusion Uni, this is just such a testament to who they are, Jules. How are you going to win that fight? You've got basically one ultimate, and it doesn't even have a huge amount of value because you're up against a load of shields, versus a GOATS team with 4 ultimates available, including all of their playmakers, and Alarm just gets a magic pick onto Myunbong, and then it just all falls apart because Bernard's hitting rocket after rocket. They're going to swap up now. They're over onto the 3-2-1. They've got the advantage of the Sombra. They may just have to eat this grab.
Surge is going to get used. Beast Tailor's taking a whole brunt of damage, but manages to stay alive. In fact, Bernard actually donates himself. Maybe he was a little bit stuck there on the side of that wall, maybe potentially booped in, yeah. Beast Tailor is just going to donate his life. It's one ult wonder for O2. They finally get to use their ults, Harry, and they win a team fight with it.
Yeah, Fusion University were hoping that maybe their aggression would be able to bring out a few more, though. Only one ultimate definitely is not enough when O2 Blast have 5 more waiting in the wings. Snello had to reset right here. Is going to be looking for that EM.
Self-destruct? No.
This is over.
That's not good at all. Yeah, another just one ult fight. Oh, sorry, Pelican used the rally as well. Maybe 2 in that case. Not bad at all. Still burning a lot of time off Fusion Uni's time bank, but it didn't mean that Fusion Uni can get a couple of ults online themselves. They've got EMP, and they've got that Transcendence for the next one. And they know Krong shouldn't have the Graviton Surge here, Harry, because they haven't been in the fight that long. He can't have much ult charge.
Yeah, Kaiser's going to be looking to make sure Beast Taylor was getting absolutely bullied here. Beast Taylor wants to build it towards the Earth Shadow because he needs to combine it with EMP. That would be hyper effective for taking down O2 Blast. But for now, they found him. He's got to get out.
There he is. Yeah, he has to translocate away. That small bump can really cost you as the Sombra. Small little nudge into the Diva. Shadow onto the side, onto the Mega Health Pack room. Doesn't result in all of anything. Actually, just forces Alarm to use that Transcendence. That Shadow's going to hit the ground. 2 people are sent on their backs. So a nice little pin. Doesn't end up connecting. In fact, that was Myeongbong just tanking the pin with the Transcendence. Flora does end up going down as well. Does mean Fusion U can claim a lot of space now and rely on this EMP to potentially win the map out.
Maybe a little bit late there from Myeongbong with the Transcendence. Snillo now has the EMP ready to go. It's going to be down to Mandu to save him. It's a duel of wills between the Lucio and the Sombra. Mandu's got to stay out of range here. He cannot afford to be discovered. You can see that Snillo's looking. He wants to catch both Myeongbong and Mandu. That's how you win this fight if you're Snillo in one ability.
EMP's going to come out. Beat comes through as well. Instantly, though, Myeongbong was taken down. The Beat didn't quite reach him. Kaiser's going to get burnt out as well. Both Graviton Surges have been used on top of the payload, but there's way too much healing and overshield for Fusion University. Alarm kills 3 people. Fusion Uni end up completing the map with quite a healthy time back as well.
And that's a great play there from Snillo. He gets super close to Myeongbong, knowing, okay, if I can get Myeongbong and Pelican on the Brigitte in my EMP, no armor pack's going to come through. There's a significant cast time to the Sandbarrow. You can see it again here. He just gets an instant kill on Myeongbong, getting those headshots, and then he goes for a manual hack as well onto Kaiser. Wants to make sure that there's no potential for that shielding so that everyone else is taking a load of damage. Grav versus Grav, because there's no shield, you're never going to win that one out. Beast Taylor just holds his shield because he knows, you guys don't need my damage. Bernard's got overcharging the world, and Alarm's just Alarm, right? So as long as I keep them alive, life's good.
Just pocket Alarm and he'll do the rest of the work. We've got 3 kills at the end. Very easy cleanup for Fusion U. O2 Blast, Ult Bank looked obviously pretty bare at the end of it all. It's all down to those EMPs. You get that beat out from that Lucio, you stand a chance of winning. But the initial problem is, especially with the Lucio, is because you're hiding away, you're not healing anybody, you're not speeding anybody around, you're not booping tanks into your team or away from your team. So you're essentially always fighting the 5v6, waiting for that EMP to come out. Yeah, I would say 5v5, but at the same time, the Sombra can still be threatening in the front line. It depends how the Sombra plays, of course.
Yeah, I think it's definitely down to how the Sombra plays. Like, in that case, it was a 5v5 because Snillo was sort of like in the back line, but you give away one of your major advantages when you're playing that vanilla 3-3, which is like having the Diva in the front line. You've got the additional damage. O2 Blast going to roll out. We'll have to see if there's going to be a couple swaps. There it is. Over onto the 3-3 as we've come to expect. Krong here is going to have trouble catching up with any dives. It's going to be mostly Flora, Mandu, and of course Kaiser making those. Myeongbong's already so low though. Nice. It's doing a lot of damage. And Alarm is going to be exactly the same. They're not going to have consistent shielding. Kaiser on the Winston could be a liability to them as they run in here.
Big dive onto the back line. Nice little hack onto Krong there. And everybody's just taking so much damage. Yeah, there is nothing escaping that. And you see Kaiser there. He made it. Oh, nice little shot on Flora. He made a little proactive play of kind of jumping to the other side to try and disrupt Alarm and just try and stop some of that healing coming through onto the rest of Fusion Uni. But I just left nice to just kind of sit there and just use rocket after rocket after rocket, direct hit after direct hit. And now he's earned himself a barrage for this second fight, sorry.
Nice defensive concussive blast to try and force positioning, especially on people like Myeongbong and Krong being so valuable right now. Look at how aggressive these Taylor's holding. He wants to make sure that resources are expended so that no one's paying attention to Snillo.
Nice nade again.
Barrage is available as well. They can go for Nano Barrage to give them that extra damage and damage reduction, but it's potentially not worth it.
Nano did go into Beast Taylor, I believe. Yeah, he's going to jump back up. That barrage is going to come out as well. But nice nade onto Krong there just as he exits or tries to exit. Very good cleanup from Fusion U. They expend only 2 ultimates again. This is what we come to expect from Fusion University. They rotate their ults extraordinarily well. They did exactly the same in NA Contenders, and they're doing it right here, right now. Nano, Valkyrie, and Barrage was used. They've got EMP now, and they've got Beast Taylor's Primal Rage.
And look at Krong's ultimate charge, George. He's halfway and we're 2 minutes in. Who is he going to attack here? He's got to try and get Burner or get EMP.
Oh, what that early EMP. Perfect reaction times on Myungbong there, getting out the Transcendence. Beast Tailor's going to try and knock people out off the edge, but he's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to feed too much ult charge, but perfect juggling of Kaiser to start off. Oh, Kaiser! Oh, Kaiser's dead. Oh, he activated Primal Rage as well. Oh, Kaiser, that's disastrous. I think he hit the death box as soon as he activated it, so it cancelled it and he instantly died. Oh, Fusion University are going to clean this fight up as well off the back of that one. Oh, but man, that looks so good from both Winston almost there.
Beast Tailor's got another Primal because Kaiser, he activated Primal as he hit the death box.
Oh,
that's 1,000 HP of ult charge that Kaiser, Beast Tailor got. This is tragic right now for O2 Blast. 1 minute remaining. Flora's the only ultimate on the board. Krong's still building towards that Primal Rage, and now they've just engaged again. Have mercy.
Pelican got naded as well. That nano boost onto Beast Halo. Easy cleanup once again. Huge new looking for the 0.1 hold here. It wouldn't be a full hold, of course. They got 33%, but again, what happens, Harry? They win a fight, they have ults to spare, they have EMP, they have that Valkyrie available to them as well. Even Bernard's self-destruct if they really need it.
Yeah, and they can actually force O2 Blast to go on to a point. There's not a huge amount of cover available. O2 Blast needs to touch. There's only 36 seconds remaining. Wait for them all to get there. Use that EMP. Come in with the self-destruct, and it could be curtains for them. You can see Snillo. He's trying to figure out the information right now. Maybe facilitate an early engage. Does he want to go for this? Could get Myungbong. There it is.
He's done it. Instantly, Myungbong was killed. Graviton Surge is going to come out, as well as that beat for O2 Blast, just trying to sustain through the damage. Beast Tailor got caught up. Used the Primal Rage, but he used that in the previous fight, so he's not going to be able to have that to save himself. Does mean Fusion U here can still skirt around the point. O2 Blast are going to have to touch. I believe Diva's going to be able to at least pause overtime. They do manage to get back on the floor. It does end up getting taken down. A self-destruct eliminates Kaiser. A barrage as well to stop the incoming members of O2 Blast. The nano onto Nice. This is it. This is Fusion University. Full holding, or first point holding even, O2 Blast on Numbani. Myungbong takes out Snillo, but it's all up to this one Zaya now and a Transcendencing Zenyatta to take out the rest. Alarm sealing everybody up. An instant kill onto Myungbong in the back line. Although, I say that actually as Beast Tailor ends up going down, they could be losing control of this now. Hang on a second, they're coming back. Kaiser actually gets left on the high ground. Alarm is all alone, facilitating the res down onto Nice. But Krong takes out Bernard. This is O2 Blast coming back on what we all thought was a one-team fight. It turns out it's definitely not. Kaiser comes back and actually secures the point. Fusion University, they're gone. They're dead. It's too late. They can't get back in, and the point goes over to O2 Blast.
Oh my lord, how did this happen? Fusion University haven't had the chance to really change up their composition as well, so they're now going to be rolling into streets with this. Nice has got to use a barrage, but O2 Blast, they've got breathing room again. They've got 2 minutes in the time back, George. This cart is rolling forward, and Fusion Uni, they need to pick their engagements. Snello has the EMP ready to go again. He's going to be looking for Myungbong. There's nothing to answer it, unless Flora uses the self-destruct. There it is.
Self-destruct up in the air. Barrage kills 2. Mandu and Kaiser bite the dust. Or turned into dust, I should say. Instantly killed was Mandu. Elk does end up falling down, but still, the fire is going to be fairly clean in the air. There's no way you can really take it down unless you're extremely accurate. Myungbong is, but he's got to deal with a lot of other people. Snello finds himself a nice double kill and nets himself an EMP for the next fight. And as well, a lot of extra ults. Nice is the only one that used one in there.
Smart barrage as well. The second that he saw Flora use herself, just like, hey, I guess that means no defense matrix, right? And I guess that means you two are dead. Fusion University have 5 ultimates ready for the next fight. Snillo may only need 1 though. Myungbong may be discovered here. Flora's checking for him. He's trying to get away. Thinks he's sneaky, but he's not.
Oh, there we go. There was no way. No way you could survive that one. Graviton Surge is going to come out though. They solo grab Alarm in the back line. Nice is going to have to deal with this beat now, but look at this. Perfect juggling from Beast Halo. Insta-kill onto Krong. He does kill himself, so it doesn't grant any ult charge, although because Beast Halo's ulting, he's not going to get any ult charge anyway. Alarm comes back with vengeance, ends up killing Mandu off, and Nice is still free in the air like a bird, just clicking on people's faces. Kaiser's going to fall, and O2 Blast in a similar situation. They got the ults, but they still have to contend with that overall. All right, okay. Nice is killing 2. Like, this actually, Harry, this might be pretty good for them. This stack is pretty big. 30 seconds. OWC Blast are going to have to come back in once more, and they might even struggle to get a touch here.
That was so good. Nice. No one expects for quick play plays right now. OWC Blast have got the ults they need. They've got the rally, but will they even be able to touch? They are going to have to go in. Kaiser's already been waylaid. Myunbong's in huge trouble right now.
10 seconds now there. They managed to touch the car. The OT is going to get caused in a couple of seconds if they continue to touch. Myunbong is going to go down, but they trade well as Alarm also falls. Beast Taylor looking for another engagement, but it's all up Snillo. Just throwing in that Translocator, getting the fat EMP, but Kaiser's already taking down Elk. This could be O2 Blast now moving forward with no healers really available for Fusion U. They're all trapped behind cover. Alarm can't really do all too much. And that is now O2 Blast now pushing forward. They might be able to get this payload in before Fusion University can touch again.
He's got Primal Rage, not going to commit it this time. They know that O2 Blast likely won't have enough time now to complete with anything in the bank. And if they complete Jaws in overtime, look at that time back from Fusion Uni. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. That means O2 Blast will not get a second attempt. They need to do this in 1 minute and 17 seconds, but I don't know if the car even moves that fast. The only driving force they have to bring him along is the tranquility of Zenyatta. The Transcendence is ready to go. You know how Snillo loves to assassinate him.
EMP self-destruct, perfect Transcendence from Myunbong to keep the rest of his team alive. Mandu falls low, but he manages to hit the Transcendence just in time. Beast Halo's got the Primal Rage, but that's the only thing in the back pocket of Fusion U right now. This has to be something big. He almost instantly gets taken down though. He's trying to focus Myunbong, and Alarm clicks his head in midair. The Zenyatta God, the prodigy on the Zen, is coming up big. Alarm's going to earn herself a Transcendence as well in this fight if O2 Blast aren't careful. Beast Halo ends up going down. Alarm's got the Transcendence now available to him, but O2 Blast are ready and waiting with a grab.
This could have been enough stall. They'll get one more fight here. 20 seconds or just about on the clock. Krong's ready with a grab. If they could park this in, they could actually get a second attack despite all odds.
Snillo managed to touch the car 0.5% before it lands. Transcendence is going to come out to stop the blast, but a perfect self-destruct wasn't so perfect. It was actually a perfect shield from Beast Halo. Managed to deflect it away from himself, but he still gets taken down. They need 10 seconds in order to secure a minimum of a draw, but they don't get it. O2 Blast pushed them away on what was surely Fusion University's map at the very start of O2 Blast's attack. They managed to come back in time and get a minute for themselves to go for an attack again.
Oh my lord, Jaws. I was saying I don't know if the car moves that fast. Apparently it just about does. Even with 2 contests from Fusion University. What clutch play from O2 Blast, doing it with 7 seconds left. That's so impressive and so important as well. They now have a chance to actually win this map rather than playing for the draw. But it's going to be a tough road. It took them until overtime to take it last time on first. And now Fusion Uni, they got that bonus as well. They got a couple of extra seconds to bring O2 Blast up to a minute, 3 minutes for Fusion University, and they had no trouble getting through first.
Same comp for Fusion U on defense. Like you said, OT is what O2 Blast got it in. It's a scary situation when you got Nice again on the Pharah. Are they going to run Mungdu on this Ana in order to try and just even pressure out Nice a little bit? There wasn't a point, I don't think, where Nice was pressured out at all. In fact, I don't think he even died until the last vital moments of O2 Blast capping that point. Someone has to be able to take him out. Okay, so Mandu's going to go for the sleep dart to try and catch a Sombra. It's not going to happen, so he's just over to Lucio instead. They do need the speed boost, of course, but I don't think the Ana would have been that much of a bad pick. What a beautiful nade.
Alarm going to have that premium and ultimate charge now as everyone waits to get healed up by Mandu. Want to give over the charge towards that sound barrier. They know it's so important for trying to deal with Snillo. Nice. Gonna spam away right here. And he's in such a good position. Myunbong's actually leading the way. What a great move again!
Oh no, the direct as well. Oh, it's 25 seconds remaining too, and that's the one person you did not want to go down.
He can be
Your
spawn camped.
Zenyatta.
You could see Snillo or Nice to go back and try and spawn camp him right now, because there's no way you're getting through that. Myunbong's actually going to swap over to Rihanna. Wants to have that long-range heal available, maybe get a clutch sleep dart or bardic grenade. It's the only thing they can hope for. They're going out into a barrage. They need to have brought their umbrellas. Jaws. It's about to get rainy.
Oh, there's the barrage. Memo's on the on. If he can get a long-range sleep dart, Harry, this could be it. Nice. Checking his flanks. Barrage coming out. Doesn't receive any pressure, but the sleep dart comes in. He manages to get it. Myungbong at the back, in trouble. It's got hacked, but he doesn't seem to care at all. Manages to fight off Silo for the time being. The nade in the background as well to make sure the rest of his team stay alive. Beast Halo also using that Primal Rage and finding the D-Mech, but they need a little bit more than that to win this team fight out now. Myungbong in trouble. Nades himself, but Beast Halo comes out of Primal Rage and instantly deals the final blow. Krong, on the other hand, has gone absolutely man mode on the point, finds two, earns the grab, grabs Beast Halo, and this is it. O2 Blast on their final limbs, capping this point.
They've got 2 ticks right now. Elk needs to go down, or Nice needs to get in there and do some damage. Right now, they're giving up so much space. They're giving up the payload as well. It's going to start getting emotion. And guess what? For respawns, they're so much closer now. Fusion Uni, can they even afford to take this fight? They're spawning so far back compared to O2 Blast.
But they managed to regroup a 6 before that even happened, Harry. No one has got back spawns just yet. A beautiful nade on Krong, but that tracking was good. Not enough to take down Elk, because Alarm saves his life and Kaiser ends up falling down. The hack onto Krong to make sure he can't use any ult or any bubbles. The barrage with the nade is going to be good enough for Fusion University to hold the payload just after the first point.
But it is very winnable right now for O2 Blast. It was easy to miss. You only see it if you're looking up at the health bars. During that, Nice attempted to get an assassination on to Myungbong, on that Ana. Myungbong got a second sleep. He slept him during the barrage. Nice dives him. He sleeps Nice again. And then Nice gets slept during another barrage. Myungbong right now, the anti-air sleep darts, they are absolutely a pain for Nice. And if you hadn't got that sleep onto Nice and allowed him to keep doing damage, you would have got another barrage sooner. He would have been able to do a lot of damage, make sure that the healing was not there, especially if he got rid of that Ana. It was just a clutch play that potentially may have saved them the map in this case. We'll have to see if they'll be able to defend as they wish. They do have the 3-3, but it was overwhelmed rather quickly by Fusion University on their last attempt.
That's pretty key as well, just capping there, Harry. Does mean that if we are in an OT situation, then not only if the point is not capped, for example, the spawn points are going to be closer for the defenders, but if OT comes about and that cart is unlocked, of course they just have to step off it, or they're not going to be that far away from actually delivering us the golden box. But as soon, and we talked about it before, as soon as someone goes down on the defender's side and their spawn gets flipped to all the way back, they are almost permanently fighting the 5-on-6.
Yeah, it's a long spawn point to get all the way back to first. You spawn all the way at the end of a map. Nice moving forward. Flora once again going to be on this side checking, and Nice more than happy to try and exploit him for ult charge as he goes for an aggressive concussive blast. You want to try and move that Reinhardt. He's like, okay, we're just going to take cover in the back here. Everyone else, they're diving on Flora. We'll go through a mini room like you observed last time. Chunks it wants to cleave.
Pressure on the back line from Nice. Boot doesn't end up landing, but there's still a lot of pressure on the point. That's a very bad situation for Flora to be in. They're going to focus him down. They're going to take him out of the mech. Pelican's actually been slept in the back line somehow as well. In fact, Flora just ends up going down. That'll be another kill as well. Pelican's going to fall here. 2 ticks are going to get acquired by Fusion University. The spawns need to come in before this tick goes over. Pelican's going to get back spawn. This is it. Pelican is getting back spawn, meaning O2 Blast now fights a 5-on-6 as this payload is so close to getting delivered for Fusion University. 4 meters and 35.
Nice almost has the barrage. A couple more rockets will do it, and he can put it straight into that room. If they can get rid of it, defense matrix is going to be crucial.
97%. He's got it. Barrage available. Pelican's going to get back on the ball, but instantly gets almost deleted. A perfect barrage straight on top of Krong and Pelican. A double kill for Fusion U, and they've got an EMP. They've pretty much got everything at this point. The Nano comes out from Alarm as well. EMP to finish it all off. The fireworks self-destruct, and Fusion University will claim Numbani and match point in the series.
Great play as well from Bernard, supporting his Farah. The second he saw that barrage was going on, he was flying straight in there. You'll likely see it in a second, just flies on by with that defense matrix, making sure no one was going to be hitting those headshots. He knows Myungbong, very, very difficult to try and deal with, especially when you're up against a static Farah. You're going to be hitting those headshots every time. It's a good Zen.
Now, I gotta say, I think everybody was going to be surprised at the fact that O2 actually managed to cap it of OT on their first attack. That was clutch grab coming out from Krong. What a performance from O2 Blast. Now Fusion University are staying in the driver's seat though. They are on match point. vastly swinging in their favor. I gotta say, with O2 coming up on the 3-3, it does look a little bit better than Fusion University at points, Harry, but Fusion University's DPS play is so good.
Yeah, it's looking like they can overwhelm in that, but overconfidence can be a flimsy shield. We'll catch you after this.
Hey guys, welcome back. Fusion University versus O2 Blast. Fusion Uni, they're in the driving seat. 2-1 in this series so far. We'll see what happens when we jump onto Rialto. It's our next map. O2 Blast need to make a stand here in order to push us to a map 5.
This could be our final map of the day. Going to be Escort, of course, and Rialto was quite interesting when we saw it earlier. We've seen a couple of different compositions here, but it's mostly been centered around the Sombra 3-2-1, which is kind of a vogue in Korea at the moment. All the teams are really liking bringing out those particular compositions, because for Sombra's here, Jules, some of the best in the world, really. I think it would take a very brave person to argue that Doha is not the best right now. He's so good at building up those EMPs, and of course, we're also seeing some great plays as well from Bernard, Nice, and other teams as well. Edison looking great on it. Maybe we'll see some more here. Flora can potentially pick that up.
And that's how you get better, and that's how you get the best at something, right? You have to, I guess, start comparing yourself to that person, and then you go, okay, so what do I need to do to be as good as this person? What do I need to do to be as good as Doha and the Sombra? Where do I need to position? How do I need to attack? What do I do in these specific situations? Where do I put myself on a map in order to get the most value from the time I'm actually allotted by the rest of my team? I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta compete with the best to be the best, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of Sombras currently, and some of the best in the world, like you said, are currently in Korean contenders. It's taken out just a little bit to catch up, and we're starting to see a lot more Sombra play come out in Overwatch League. But this is where it all started to kind of originate. The Sombra Goats has been looking so good from a lot of squads right now, including O2 Blast. Flora back on it right now on the defense. Fusion U, they get to decide what they want to do here. They compete their heads out, see what comp they're running against.
Well, there's a reason Sombra has that voice line, mess with the best and die like the rest. Definitely what's going on for people who are going up against these Sombras unprepared in Korea at the moment. O2 Blast going to be going with that 3-2-1 like we anticipated in Fusion Uni. They're going to have the mirror. The only difference will be the flex support. Yunbong is going to be staying on that Zenyatta, which we know Alarm is very good at. But Alarm instead, he wants to play on Vasano, looking for these Bardic grenades. He's already hit one on Kaiser. Maybe he can get a sleep on the Flora.
Flora's just trying to get some damage here. Didn't really want to go for the manual. Does end up going back. Yeah, they know they're going upstairs currently, so he can kind of sit here. This is the interesting thing with the Sombra. You can kind of sit here, wait for these guys to drop, and then just kind of go for this big flank. As soon as the shield drops there, your supports are going to be a little bit more vulnerable. Beast Halo is going to go really low. Does get healing nated, plus the armor pack as well. Instantly full HP again. A big hack did land on Kaiser as well, but he's going to be okay for the time being. Still moving forward as Flora builds up towards that EMP. Just a gargantuan ult bank compared to Bernard right now. He's got a 60% advantage. In fact, he's got it online. He has to escape, though. A Beast Halo going for the very YOLO pin in the back line. EMP's going to isolate him completely, and in fact, the rest of Fusion University are going to go down as well. 5-man EMP from Flora quickly ends the team fight.
Yeah, Fusion Uni there thought they were being quick on the draw. Like, oh, we've got Nano. Go, guys, go. Beast Halo doesn't really get the pin, though. Cannot deliver the damage. Flora's actually going to swap up now, likely over to the... oh, he's on the Hamzah. Okay, this is interesting. We have actually seen this play out before against Runaway. It was Krong who played the Hamzah. They like this to try and deal with the Sombra because you can deal so much damage. And also, you're not overly affected by the EMP. You're still doing a huge amount of damage with the arrows while you are hacked.
Shield pressure game is pretty big as well. You can also combo it with the grab. Nice shatter as well. Could come through from Beast Halo. He does. Oh, instantly headshot though. Graviton Surge does come out. Transcendence instantly to match from O2 Blast. Perfect cycling of ults. And already you can see Flora, 70% ult charge on those dragons. Is going to get naded, but he should be okay. He does plink. Nice on the way out. An arrow to the shoulder does send him packing. Another nice headshot. Elk's going to fall too. Oh my goodness. Okay, Flora got dragons. No grab available though, so can't really combo it much.
Yeah, and when we speak about that combo, it's also super important because Alarm is on Ana. You don't have the Transcendence to try and heal yourself through that combination, which is usually such an important part of the 3-3. Bernard's ready to go for this EMP and he's trying to remove the shields.
Dragon's coming out first though. EMP isn't going to follow up just yet. Beat comes through from Fusion University, and now they can set themselves up for an EMP. Kaiser gets isolated in the front line and eventually taken down by Alarm's grenade. And now O2 Blast scurrying backwards. They haven't got the tanky front line. They've got Hanzo, no Diva. So it's really just about burning this shield away and potentially going for this touch.
Be able to contest.
Oh, they can't touch. Pelican's asleep.
Yeah.
That's it. Pelican got slept on the sidelines. Alarm, big brain, managed to sleep the brig. She can't touch. Instant point cap. Kaiser couldn't get back in time. He's just fed to the alt banks of Fusion University.
I was also a really big fan of the way they made that attack work with the nano and the speed boost, because what they were hoping was that they could force out a counter sound barrier there from Mandu so that they could strip it away with the EMP. So they just sent Beast Taylor into the midst, but Mandu knows he can't answer that with a sound barrier. It's going to be taken away by the EMP. So what are you going to do? You're just going to eat a huge amount of damage from Beast Taylor, who's got another Shadow ready to go. And guess what? Now cyclical ult generation means we're going to see EMP into Earth Shatter. Kaiser could be in huge trouble here, but they're playing the high ground. This is for smart.
They got a couple of combos with the Dragons as well. The EMP cancels the Dragons, though. It's so good from Badar. Krong is not going to be able to get anything off. He's already taken down. He had no shields and no personal barriers to fall behind either. Kaiser lays down his own hammer. Now Beast Halo doesn't have to worry about that either. Fusion University marching on forward as O2 Blast expend almost their entire ult bank trying to make this work. Flora ends up going down as well. Transcenders might push them back on the point. Same with the rally. They get grabbed to it, and now they've got no defensive ults ready to use. Just take down the brig and you win the fight. Pelican ends up falling. That bio grenade's good. Krong ends up going down. Kaiser to follow as well. It's all on. Nice. Right click in the front line. And Fusion University continue to roll the payload.
And I love the high grab as well from Nice. He drags them all off the ground. You know what that means? You can actually anti-nade under it if you're Alarm and hit everyone. Don't have to worry about the Reinhardt shield. Huge brain coming out right now from Fusion University, looking back on the dominant side of this. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. O2 Blast, like you said, they used everything that they had, Jaws. They got very little left. Flora's about to get another dragon, but Bernard's beat him to a punch with the CMP. They can just be run into once more.
Bernard can set himself up rather nicely. You can see him on the sidelines. Wants to be able to get these supports. Doesn't know how much ult charge they have, of course, but knows they can't be near as they used them fairly late on in those fights last time around. Youngbong's got armor. He's going to wait for that to fade away. There it goes. Now going for the EMP straight on top of the Zen, or just go for the manual hack, in fact. No, he doesn't have ult. He's just going to solo him out in the back line just with the tracking. The Dragons do absolutely nothing, and now O2 Blast only have 2 healers available. Bernard goes in. EMP. Shatter hits the ground as well. There's no way you're surviving that one. The nano charge from the Rhine, cleaning up Kaiser as well. That's going to be it. Fusion University sailing this payload home. O2 Blast looking in disarray at the end of that fight.
And you saw how paranoid O2 Blast were about an EMP attacking Youngbong. You saw that they repeatedly were applying the armor pack to Youngbong, making sure that he had that armor available. But when that happens, that means Kaiser's getting less support, right? And it also means that you can't have 100% uptime on that 75 extra health. It means that you just wait out that armor pack if you're Bernard, and then you easily assassinate Youngbong, opening up with that hack. It also means that there's no ability to change the Discord and Harmony Orbs. Great assassination. And then the rest of O2 Blast, it's in the back of their mind. They haven't already been EMP'd. They've lost their Zenyatta. They're trying to win a fight, but they still have to worry about an EMP coming through from the back, and that strains your communication as a team so much.
Now O2 Blast turn to attack. This could be the final map. Fusion U could just take it all here. It did take, however, Fusion University a little bit of time to push through this first point. It was up to Bernard in the end to get this big EMP off and then kind of isolate Kaiser. And we know Alarm, Mandu, they're so good at landing these big bio grenades. And that's one of the dangers of not having the Diva. We speak about it a lot, but it's such an important factor when you're running up against these comps. The Diva's not there to mitigate all that damage and mitigate those utility tools such as the bio grenade.
And you got to think about how different a story it would have been as well if Alarm hadn't just slept Pelican and not allowed him to contest on the last part of first point, because that's one of the most defensible points of the entire game, going through that micro choke. You can do so much, especially if you've got a Dragon Strike going through there as well, but just clutch plays. Flora coming out on the Hanzo again, gonna have a look at what he's up against, and I imagine he will want to stick with this because he knows there's no Zenyatta to deal with. He knows he's up against the Sombra, so the dinks are still going to be good. The combo of Dragon Strike with the Graviton Surge is also still going to be good.
Yeah, there's a lot again, it's like the Sombra where there's more win conditions of this comp than just the standard 3-3 with the Diva. Like you said, the Transcendence is going to have to be there for Fusion University in order to stop that Dragon Strike, but they haven't got that because they thought they were up against the Sombra, so they've actually picked up Alarm on the Ana instead, so it's going to have to be the beat. But then what do you do about the Shadows? Again, a lot of catch-22s for a lot of support ultimates in these kind of comps.
You can be outpicked as well. If no matter what you see, they will just swap to the other one, which does counter. Bernard's going to be looking to build up that EMP. Elk wants a boot here, but will he be able to get anyone valuable?
He gets the Lucio, but it's really not that big until he gets hacked, in fact. Beautiful hack. As mind you, sailed to the floor. I said it wasn't that big. I completely take that statement back. Nano Flame Strike from Beast Taylor. That's a 1-3 ultimate. So he's got the Shadow online. However, O2 Glass has been doing a lot of damage in the front line.
Prong getting slept is going to take a while to build up to that ultimate now, but you can still combine it. You can see Flora got it ready. It's going to be very difficult to try and mitigate this. Bernard may have to try and cancel the Dragons again with the EMP, but it's easier said than done. Youngbo's going on the flank.
Oh, there's the EMP. The Shadow hits the ground as well. Didn't even have that Graviton Surge. Only now has Prong got that available, but does not want to use it. Oh, I say that. Maybe he does. Dragon Strike's going to come out. Yes, there it is.
Just
Flora,
like
the triple
ranked.
quad kill. Maybe they do want to re-engage. Oh, I was thinking because Kaiser's dead, it's all over. But no, Fusion University were clearly thinking the same thing I was as well. But you can't underestimate the damage of the Dragons mixed with the Grav. And I said it before, because you've got no trance, there's nothing much you can do.
Wait, what? Elk just died?
Wow, Elk gets killed? Okay. Well, now you just can't really do much. The rally's going to come out. There's going to be a grab, but an instant beat coming through from O2 Blast. Nice is going to go down, and a big shatter from Kaiser will end the fight. Wow, okay, throwing everything into the basket, but then again, I guess so did Fusion University, so it doesn't really matter. They trade out ults in that instance. Just O2 comes out on top.
I don't know how Elk just got picked by a Fire Strike. That is insane, and also possibly
Flora might have got him, actually. I feel like Flora would have got him with an arrow, and then it's just kind of one of those, well, I'm going to Flame Strike. Oh, he's dead. Sweet.
Speaking of Flame Strikes, Kai's already building up towards yet another Shadow. He got huge value off of the last one. And remember, he's not doing these assisted by hacks. It's all Kaiser, baby. Looking for that eye of the Kaiser. He is going to be competing with Beast Taylor and Bernard, who almost has the CMP ready to go. It's going to be a duel of wills now between Myunbong and Bernard, but Myunbong's still lacking in terms of that ultimate.
Oh, Beast Taylor in a sorry situation. Look at that. They literally bullied him into that Dragon Strike. EMP from above. Krong ends up going down, so does Flora. Can't dash away from that one, unfortunately. And then re-engagement for Fusion University. Main tank's lost. Who cares? We've got the EMP to follow up with O2 Blast scurrying back to their spawn.
Myunbong at least now knows that he can use his Transcendence should he require it to save Kaiser in a sticky situation. Doesn't need to save it for the EMP in this particular case, but maybe nice can build up a Graviton Surge to be a threatening presence in the next few seconds. He does have the energy from a previous fight to do so. Prong and Flora are going to be building up towards that combo as well. It's going to be very hard to deal with that, but Alarm swapped over onto the Zenyatta, so he can now very easily deal with such.
Oh, Bernard's already dead. Flora takes him out. That's a stun and an instant headshot from Flora. Results in an insta-kill. There's both Transcendences just the single Transcendence being used there. Myunbong's ran out at the end of it. Easy headshot onto Nice. Elk's going to fall as well. Disaster strikes. Bernard going down so early. Can't build up ult charge. And the rest of Fusion, you just get bowled on over. They have way more upfront damage. Both Transcendences have been used. And guess what O2 Blast now have? They've got they have Dragons and they have the grab.
Yeah, that means Alarm's softened back over. Doesn't want to play on that Zenyatta anymore. Doesn't have a chance to deal with the combo. Instead, he'd rather go for the overt healing. They're looking for it again.
Shadow's going to hit the ground, though. Prong's going to solo grab. These Dragons isn't going to do all too much from that distance. It's actually going to be more defensive than anything else. Fusion University send out their own grab. They did not expect the defensive Dragons coming through from Flora. O2 Blast, Harry, they've got the payload. They've got the second point. And they got 3 minutes in their time bank to push last.
Oh, the old bait and switch, Flora, smooth as butter, but O2 Blast looking a little bit empty on that ult bank. No playmaking ultimates available. Going to be able to sustain, though. They've got the rally and the sand barrier, but they're going to have to be looking to hide Mandu away. Don't allow Bernard to catch him with the CMP, which is now available. The duel of the wills once more is beginning as Myunbong is slept in the back.
He's going to be okay, though. Yeah, you can see the rotation. Bernard's got the EMP once again. Attempted manual hack there on Kaiser as he falls extremely low, but they just use that as kind of a tempo setter. It's going to be Pelican using that rally fairly early on. Beast was trying to go aggressive, trying to kill Kaiser, but now Kaiser has a lot of armor, sorry. There's the beat to counter out the ult. I think a beat just got... No, Manju still manages to get it off, and now Elk's got a beat of his own. Kaiser is going to fall extremely low. A Transcendence is going to keep him alive. A nice snipe in the back line as he manages to take out Snillo. Now Kaiser's in trouble. Anti-nade and instantly gets taken out. Elk using that beat perfectly timed in order to help his main tank, but they got to underestimate Pelican. They've done it again. The main tank goes down. Fusion Uni think they can win, and then Pelican and Flora just run towards the back line and insta-kill them.
When the fight starts to break down, that's when they're at their best. Flora's just killing people left, right, and center. Instantly shield bash. This could be over.
This could be it. 0.7 meters available for them to claim, and there it is. O2 Blast managed to cap the 3rd point and put Fusion Uni at odds once again, going again for another round. Not a similar-ish time banks. There's definitely going to be an extra fight available here for Fusion University. That 40 seconds is fairly big. Is the difference between a one-team fight and a very, very staggered team fight. 1 minute and 51, though, is the lower time bank, so O2 Blast will end up attacking first.
I expect we will see O2 Blast get a significant amount of progress on this first area, though, because they've shown that they are very adept at out-comping an enemy team. Like, if Alarm comes out of the Zenyatta, you go onto Sombra, right? And if Alarm's on the Ana, like you use for Sonic Arrow to give it a scout, if he's on there, then you go over onto the Hanzo because they can't deal with a Grav Dragon combo. It's not a winning situation for the defending team when you can be so easily out-comped. It has to sort of like swap around to be defender favored in terms of spawns when you can start out-comping. And if you're getting the enemies to swap that flex support around very, very much now and then, it means that they're giving up a huge amount of very important ultimate charge, because you don't only have to worry about an EMP or a Dragon Strike, right? You also have to worry about Graviton. You have to worry about the incoming Earth Shatters. Alarm this time, he's going for the Zenyatta. This means that Flora will likely see this and swap over onto the Sombra because he thinks that'll be a much easier assassination.
See, Krong and the Roadhog is going to try for the yellow hook. Doesn't find anything, so he's just going to back off. Or is he? Nope, there he is. Okay, so Flora, they are aware Alarm is on the field. He's still going to stick with his Hanzo, though. Doesn't want to shift over to the Sombra. Maybe they're just feeling a little bit more confident. I tell a lie. He's just trying to get an initial pick, but swapping over now.
Oh, well, let's go for Sombra. I'm surprised they don't want to go for a straight 3-3 versus Fusion Uni, since Fusion Uni are currently not showing off a Sombra. And I think O2 Blast are very confident in their vanilla 3-3 play. But for now, Flora thinks he's got the drop on Alarm. May go for a manual hack to try and open this one up. He's already been hit with a Fire Strike. This could be the optimal opportunity.
This could be the time. That's perfect. The Flame Strike assistance with Flora's SMG instantly ends Alarm's life. And now O2 Blast can march on forward. They got the damage, they got the healing, and they got the win in this team fight. But Fusion Uni, they can still hold on here. You said it before, Harry. I'm going to echo the statement. This is one of the most defendable points in the game. 50 seconds are now available for O2 Blast to cap second.
And Alarm, he doesn't want to swap over. Now he's committed to the Zenyatta. No going back to the Ana. Flora trying to build up that EMP as he goes. And he's got a bit of health pack control as well. We'll have a Translocator up here. He's going to try and jostle for the space, but Kaiser is going to be the hero. Eye of the Kaiser could be in session if they can get rid of this shield, but they're going to need Flora to be able to do that. EMP is available.
It's going to be so hard to skirt around this one as well. There's a couple of buildings, but if he just walks up to them, this could just be it. There's the EMP. Flora and the rest of the team don't even need any more ults. They just swing freely into this, and that is all over. They end up using the rally as well to guarantee them the fight. Not the worst one to expend, to be fair. No bad spawns either from Fusion U, so it's not too bad. As OT is now in session, Harry, and that means Fusion University only need to get O2 off the cart.
It's going to be a very interesting next fight. O2 Blast need to take control of the pacing right here. Fusion University are going to have almost 6 ultimates when they engage. And they can just run straight onto the cart. Don't let the Sombra setup. Just get straight in there. Use that Graviton Surge. You have the advantage of being able to bait out an enemy Grav when you have that defensive matrix.
Rally to start the fight for Fusion U. The Shatter lands as well. They're throwing everything in. They double support. Oh no, they have to find kills. Otherwise it could just be all over. Flora and Pelican end up going down though. And now O2 Blast, with only a beat in their back pockets, they have to touch the point again. OT almost disappeared. Elk finds a kill. Kaiser's cleaned up, and that's it. Fusion University, they layer everything in one. O2 Blast, no gas left in the tank. Ends up giving up the point just after first.
In that case, the value was there for the double support ultimate. Then Flora would not have that EMP ready to go, so they just decided, we're going to double down, we're going to get rid of your main tank, and that means, guess what? Alarm can just frag out, he's going to hit everything that he needs to, and when you don't have that shield, we can just send up Bernard. Self-destruction, not going to go anywhere, it's going to force out Mandu to use a sound barrier, and when Mandu gets knocked back, Elk actually piles on, gets a second knockback, puts him into the drink, despite the amount of health that he has. Check out these crabs, though. Some lovely seafood. Unfortunately, nothing fishy right now for Fusion University. They're feeling very good. 2 minutes and 32 in the bank. Very winnable, but at the same time, O2 Blast, they're going to be feeling okay about having gotten the completion of point A.
Not the worst place to do it either. As soon as you cap that first point, it becomes almost infinitely easier because, like we said, it's a very defendable point in the game. It's where a lot of teams, especially when this map first came out, initially got stuck. We very rarely saw it in Contenders, in competitive, where teams would push all the way around. It was kind of a meme back in EU where we'd not see anybody push past first, and there was sometimes even fuller holds from people. If they can hold on this first initial corner, it's very likely that this could happen, especially with only 2:30 in the time bank. O2 Blast running out with the Sombra. Fusion University, straight vanilla 3-3.
Yeah, the same again. Alarm is going to be on the Zinyan. I'm surprised he's not actually going to swap over to the Ana, seeing that he's up against that Sombra, but I guess for now he's very confident with what he's been able to do. Up in the sky, there's going to be Flora raining down his bullets. Wants to try and build up towards the EMP. It's such an important play here. And Fusion University, they've claimed so much space. O2 Blast is giving it away for free because Flora, he's the one who's having to pay for it.
But Elk got hacked. Elk got hacked and then discorded. And then instantly you saw Flora managing to take him down. That's not where you want to be if you're Elk right now. He's going to be able to get it back rather fast. And that does mean, actually, Fusion U are doing something a little bit more intelligent here. They're actually going to push the high ground, making sure Flora can't be up there. And almost escort Elk through this smaller window.
He still needs to get healed up right now. He's almost got ready to go. That Earth Shadow far ahead of Kaiser, but he's not able to play the game, Jules.
He's getting boot back on the roof. He just wants to get down. He just gets boot back up. 1 minute and 20 now remaining.
Beast Taylor needs to claim this space. Once again, he's got the Discord Orb. He's going to have to move on forward. Alarm has the advantage on the Transcendence. He can be quicker on the draw. But Flora ready now.
They're waiting. Shadow's going to come out. Goes a little bit wide. In fact, goes into the shield of Pelican. Now Riley's available too. O2 Blast got so much online. They got EMP, they got grab, they got almost everything. Beast Halo instantly goes down. Alarm's going to use the Transcendence anyway. Still, Fusion University can fight this. They can live to tell the tale as there's only a minute remaining. Flora does end up falling, and actually, this is Fusion University wanting to re-engage this.
They may be winnable, but Krong's going to have that Graviton Surge ready to go. He's super low if they pick him off.
Krong almost goes down. That rally armor just about saved him in the end there. Almost got clicked on by Alarm. Alarm doing so much work as always. He's got grab, Harry, but so did Fusion University. O2 Blast have got no EMP available. Grab comes out, self-destruct on top as well. Remove the shield, it's done. Bernard gets two. Mandu and Krong end up going down. The beat's going to come out from Fusion University as well. The rally on top. O2 Blast fleeing for their lives. They've got ults to spare, but they need to get back to the point ASAP.
Pelican's got to fly. He is going to get away. Him and the rest of his team need to coalesce here. Look at how close it is already. We just got to run all the way in. Pelican, you just got to sprint it, my buddy. You got to get in there. You got to touch. Here they come. Flora's there.
Couple of meters remaining. Flora's going to be on there. He's going to trigger OT. There's 1 meter now remaining. Stiller ends up going down. The Shadow's going to hit the floor. Kaiser is going to be there. Beast Taylor almost gets knocked in, but he's saved by the gondola itself. But no, someone goes in. Bernard slips over the boat and actually falls in the river. And another boot. Mardu's big. He manages to kill Beast Taylor, but Alarm and Nice still carrying this fight. Nice just needs to find a semblance of this engagement. Alarm and Nice end up falling down. Pelican at the end of it all, managing to swing through them, and Fusion University on the last hurdle might just fall. There will be Beast Holo re-engaged backing into the fight, but it's now Nice on the Doomfist. Big EMP should finish them off. No way you're going to run away from that. Fusion U get hold just before the golden box of victory. A meter remains. O2 Blast sending this to a map 5.
Oh my lord, I think we may technically be able to classify Fusion Uni now as hydrophobes because they evidently are not fans of water. So many great boops there from O2 Blast. They took advantage of the keen engagement that Fusion Uni made, thinking, okay, this is basically ours. They can't touch. We'll just take them out 1v1. as they go onto the point, right? But no, guess what? Brigitte and Lucio, they have heckin' mad boops. And, well, the river is stronger than fusion somehow. I thought fusion energy was the future, but apparently it's all in hydroelectricity.
Well, now we're heading on to Fusion University's playing ground. The map number 5. They did end up forfeiting it against Runaway way back when in week number 1. Feels like a lifetime ago now. O2 Blast, they're still in this. There's been so many small moments where they were about to give up maps. You look all the way back to Numbani first, where they were about to lose it, but they managed to get this epic turnaround. The same thing can be said about that last push that Fusion University went for at the end there as well. It's 2-2 in the series. We're going to map 5. We'll see you guys in a sec. Hey guys, welcome back. Map number 5, the second one of the day. Fusion University versus O2 Blast. I've taken my jumper off. It's getting a bit hot in here. It's getting a bit spicy over in Korea as well. Fusion University, I cannot believe they let that last point go. It looks so good for them. They ended up holding O2 Blast on O2 Blast's push using double support ults, and it's like, okay, maybe it's over, but no, they managed to find the picks, and then the ending to end all endings for O2 Blast. I don't know, and 2, how many boops into the water did each team get at the end of it? My mind, it hurts.
Yeah, and it's just so difficult. Jules and I are going to have to be talking to Elo hell about some overtime pay with this 10 map cast that we've had today. And what's also really important to talk about is that O2 Blast are doing this without their star player. Proper's sick. Proper's in the hospital. They're bringing in Flora Krong. This is what they don't usually play. I don't think we've ever played this roster before, because they usually have Proper in and they sub in Flora and Krong respectively. And they are going up against what was ostensibly the best team in the West for, I don't know, a year or two. Well, a year. They didn't win the Atlantic Showdown the first time around.
A year. I was going to say, hold your horses there, mate.
Hold up. I'm getting too narrative, Jules. Calm me down.
Fusion Uni versus O2 Blast. We're going to Nepal. This is the decider. We've got O2 Blast over in the white. Fusion U, they're in the red. Green, sorry.
Let's see what they are going to come out with. Beaster, having played the entirety of this series, I wonder if Chongsick is also sick, as it were, for want of a better word, or if this is Fusion Uni's new look to bring in Beast Taylor all the time. For now, we're going to have nice on this May. This is what we've come to expect. This was very much a boon in our last series. We saw GCP Soundwave playing the May very effectively. Edison on the roll that time around, I believe. And it can make sure that a team trying to engage onto the point against this May is easily bisected, split in half, and quickly cut down. O2 Blast are going to have to be very mindful about how they make their engagements, and if Fusion University can win the first fight, they're going to be in the best position. You love being the May on defense because the enemy team has to come into you.
Comp rather popularized way back when in EU by Windstrike and CISO. There's the wall to block everybody else. Nice, already taking a lot of damage though. That is a big flame strike by Kaiser as well. 71% ult charge. He knows it too. Look at him. The swagger walking up to rest of Fusion U. He's going to isolate Snillo in the sidelines. He's going to get taken out. The rest of his backline might be in a little bit of trouble. Sends out the shadow. Fusion U did not see that one coming. What a way to start off. Nepal is the tiebreaker, getting an early shadow like that. But Nice is still alive somehow. I don't really know how. Does jump into the block. Kills Flora's mech with a melee as well. But he should be get taken out unless his teammates actually corral around him, which they are doing. And actually Nice is actually got the Blizzard as well now. So Fusion U, I thought that was so good by Kaiser. I don't know what I'm watching at this point. Blizzard's going to come out as well. What? The Fusion U are just dominating the front line regardless of how much impact Kaiser is seemingly having.
This is insane right now. Kaiser needs to try and make an entrance, but he's going into the wall of Nice. This is exactly where Fusion Uni wanted to be. Nice brawling ability was exactly what they needed. Flora's got the self-destruct, but what could he do with it against the wall?
The wall isn't perfect either. It's not going to block up those doors, so people are able to skirt around it. Rally coming out from both sides. Flora hasn't got that ult available to him as well. And O2 Blast have actually muscled their way onto the point and managed to find the cap. It's just Ilios all over again. Grab's going to come out. Transcendence is going to be there, and Myeongbong already goes down. Self-destruct's going to get launched onto the point, but that wall's going to stop all that damage coming through. The shadow hits the ground as well. Only lands one, but Beast Halo's going to be more than safe with that beat at his back. Krong finally ends up falling down. Same with Kaiser and Fusion U now cleaning up the rest of O2 Blast. They're going to be able to find that recap. But Harry, this is exactly the same story as Ilios. It's like small cap, small cap, small cap. It's ridiculous.
Just back and forth and back and forth. Fusion Uni will remain in control, but their percentage does not reflect it. It's growing up yet again. Nice can use for Blizzard in this small room to get a huge amount of impact, but he is going to be revealed now by the Sonic Arrow. Flora's back over onto the Hanzo. Once that headshot is so good at taking out the Mei, you got to get out of there. My son, he's lost his get out of jail free card. Now Nice, he can't play as aggressively until that comes back off cooldown. Wall's still available though. Can catch people as they try and enter. Myeongbong eats a headshot. And like that.
There's the wall, there's the Blizzard. Easy peasy, freezing people up. Some have got away, and actually Myeongbong using that Transcendence in order to get out alive. Zen rather slow, regardless of the speed boost that's being given to him by Mundu. Pelican used the rally also. Snillo has rally advantage. Fusion U could wait this one out. They're not going to wait too long now as Alarm ends up going down. Beast Halo is going to follow. And now Myeongbong and Pelican can take over the game with the damage they can exert. That'd be nice. Walling himself off. Ends up getting killed in the end by Flora, who's actually on the Hanzo now instead. Nice little recontest by O2 Blast. Slightly staggered out Snillo, but 72% now for Fusion University for their next attack.
Myeongbong went on a mad flank there to get a pick onto Alarm, and we're not used to Alarm being the first pick. He's usually very well positioned and wins out those doors. Myeongbong is going to have screenshotted that one. What's going on his Twitter in his highlight reel later. Krong's trying to build up towards this Graviton Surge. It's going to be so imperative. He wants to try and build this up, especially if we can see Kaiser force out the usage of the Transcendence firsthand, and we're going to see the Grav Dragon combo maybe.
That's what they're going to need to do. You can swing pretty much freely into that, and that's almost guaranteed damage. Graviton Surge going to come out. Dragons as well being layered on top. Alarm's going to use that Transcendence, and now it's just free real estate for O2 Blast. They've created enough space. The Shadow hits the ground. 2 people on their back. Nice ends up going down as well. And now O2 Blast with 70% of their own in their bank. And put Fusion University on a knife's edge. There's about 1.5 fights left for Fusion U to take over this game and secure this map.
They're sitting on the knife's edge, but right now, O2 Blast, their offensive power is dulled. None of the playmaking ultimates are available. They've only got the rally and the sand barrier. They can sustain themselves potentially through a Graviton Surge. There it is.
Grab's going to come out. Beat's going to come through to sustain themselves. Beautiful long pin there, but Beast Halo isolates himself. He's going to go down if he's not careful. Double support ult being used now by O2 Blast. The rally comes out as well as that Transcendence. Krong's going to fall as well. Blizzard is going to isolate a lot of people on the point here, and the saving grace of this Blizzard, creating so much space and freezing everybody up, results in Fusion University capping the point.
Easy peasy O2 freezy right now for Nice. Beast Halo is going to have to make dividends pay. He has the Earth Shadow ready to go. He's got an advantage over Kaiser. He can be the Alpha Reinhardt. He can be aggressive. But Flora can force so much positioning here. You know that Fusion University want to play on the point with this Mei. They want to be able to get those bisections. They're actually denying any time. They're going to force an engagement in a more haphazard manner by making sure that it's ticking up towards 100% with that wall. Nice can come down in the back and try and get an assassination freeze as Flora's ready to go.
All right, so they triggered overtime. It's a good start. Flora uses that Dragons to bisect people on the point. Alarm is so close to this trance. He needs it online to make sure the rest of his team survive. But O2 Blast running towards them. Flora finds 2 kills already. A Transcendence from Alarm might be a little bit late, but they need to be able to find kills with this. Kaiser's looking for the shatter. Fusion University have got very little to block with it as well. Elk ends up falling too. Fusion University slowly but surely getting bled out by O2 Blast. It's 6 people on the point for them now. Fusion U rolling back on in, but overtime it depletes and O2 will find Village.
And that was so intelligent there from Flora. I don't know how big this guy's brain is, but I don't think it would fit in a regular human's head. First of all, he manages to force out the ice block from Nice as he comes in to try an assassination freeze. The second that goes out, he uses Dragon Strike across the center of a point, making sure that Nice can't go anywhere. He cannot disengage because his only disengagement route is through the dragon that would kill him, right? So at that point, he's got no choice but to try and fight it out, and he's 1v6 with O2 Blast. And then Fusion University, they're relying so heavily on this Mei. Without it, they sort of just crumple apart. O2 Blast are going to stick with this 3-3. This is where they're making things work. This is where they are known to be the best because Kaiser's such a good Reinhardt. Krong and Flora working it. Pelican, Mandu, Myunbong, the triple poach coming in the clutch. But they are going to go back. They see what Fusion Union are looking at. Same as Ilios again. It's going to be the Wrecking Ball for Sombra, for Widowmaker, and of course for Farah. And Myunbong's just going to swap over to the Widowmaker for a second. Make sure Nice doesn't stay up too high to get that free poke.
Yeah, wants to be able to get an instant pick. If he gets a pick on this side of the map too, it's pretty disastrous. It is going to be the Sombra Goats, but with a Moira instead. Moira does a whole lot of healing against Nice. And some anti-air capabilities too. Points been capped though by Fusion U, and Elk is already dead. Okay, not really the best start for Fusion U. Still have Alarm to back them up, and Flora gets traded, but a healer for a DPS, I'll take that any day if I was O2 Blast.
Krong still low on health, is getting a lot of resources here from a Moira. Is looking after Nice, but Nice is up too high and he has a barrage ready to go.
How
Pick
is
up your
Nice
mercy.
still alive? Alarm is gonna go. Well, Alarm's gonna find a kill as well. The barrage comes out, but the Coalescence just chipping away at the farthest health. And now the point does get flipped once again. Fusion University running away, but Snillo on the Widowmaker is going to be able to find one pick, but can't run away too quickly. Does manage to get away in the end. Has got Elk at his back, pocketing him permanently, it feels like. Sombra's going to go down as well. Such a scrappy fight. Kaiser also goes in, and now it's Krong all alone. He's against double DPS with a damage-boosted Tracer at his front. O2 Blast managed to recap the point here, but Fusion University are coming back strong.
Okay, lads, you're looking good, but you got to cap the point now. Great bar the grenade there coming through from Alarm, and now we're going to take out the Dregs in but a few seconds. Nice.
Yeah, it's all done.
Steal away that
it's all done. Nice
Nasty
on the Tracer. Oh, chasing him away too. Goodbye. Does manage to get away. Doesn't quite get the blink recall melee cancel, but he still manages to finish him off at the end. Surprise, surprise. We're going back to the old seesaw, Harry. It's flipped over in the case of Fusion Uni now.
No longer do O2 Blast have to deal with an aerial threat, though. Nice is going to be very much a lateral threat with this Tracer. Going to be able to claim a lot of space, especially using this Pulse one, but it can be easily eaten by Krong. It's a very telegraphed ult, of course. You have to go all the way in. Flora's going to be looking to build that EMP, but nope, he's been slept.
The sleep, but it's just behind the wall. Doesn't matter, though. He got stuck. Insta-kill for Nice. And now Snillo just doing whatever he pleases. Beast Halo has been nanoed on the ball. A beautiful bio grenade once again from Alarm. Does result in a couple of people falling pretty low. Kaiser ends up going down and Krong loses mech. Baby Diva's doing absolutely nothing at this point. Mandu gets booted up into the air. And Fusion University win back-to-back fights. Looking on to almost 80% now.
Myunbong not going to be able to get as much value out of this Coalescence anymore. It was before a very apt anti-air tool, and now it could be cancelled by Bernard. Bernard, I imagine, would be smart to wait until he uses that ultimate, then uses EMP. Snillo, he's got his eyes on where the Sombra wants to be. Revealed by the infra site. O2 Blast need to take stock for his last fight territory.
EMP is going to come person. Out. EMP Beast Halo. Coalescence is going to come through as well. Double support ult as the beat also lands on the ground for O2 Blast. They're putting everything into this fight, but they're going to need to. A beautiful sleep on Kaiser. He's no factor in this fight now, and it is up to Nice on the back line to try and kill some people, but Kaiser wakes up right in front of him, and a double kill from Krong as well with a self-destruct. They threw everything in, and it worked. Fusion University got 99% now. O2 Blast hold this, and they win the series.
Fusion Uni, they're smart to walk around that self-destruct, quickly reset themselves. They can't allow Flora to get ultimate charge here. If they let that EMP happen, they could be placed in a dire situation. Halfway towards a cap for O2 Blast, halfway to getting what many would consider an upset over Fusion Uni as Alarm is ready to go with an Nano Boost, put it onto Chungsik or Beast Halo, let him swing away and take control of this point because O2 Blast can't contest you here.
Alarm's got nanos. The only thing Fusion Uni have, they put it onto the Ryans, he marches forward, but he hasn't got the speed boost in his back, and he gets moved away. This is like a negative value ult right now. He gets one swing in, and it's on Kaiser of all people. Beast Halo now jostling for position on top of this, on top of the point, just pushing forward to make sure no one can get behind him, but that's exactly what Kaiser does best. EMP comes out, it lands on absolutely everybody from Fusion University, and now it's O2 Blast's chance to take over the game. The Coalescence ripping through people. No one could sustain through this. Elk's going to get taken down as Krong secures the kill. Fusion U is so close to recapping, but everybody's going to fall down, and for the second time, potentially, O2 Blast are going to take away a game game number 5 from Fusion University. OT ticking through. He's back. He's bold. But can he get the shatter off? The grab comes in just in time. But the beat's even better. Beast Halo can't swing in. He has to protect against the bomb. But now Kaiser comes back with a primal rage. He's bashing everybody around, and the slow leaking resources away from Fusion University. They end up falling, and O2 Blast secure the series. 5 games, and they take it all the way.
What a beautiful play there from Fusion University, making the most of the resources they had. I love the aggressiveness with Myunbong on this Moira. He's putting in chat gold damage, by the way. You know what, Myunbong, you deserve it. Going in, using the fade, using that right click and the damage orb. He's just like, we need to get rid of Alarm. We need to get rid of Alarm now. He's too much of a playmaker. So he goes in and he does that. Great plays. And he's got such good awareness when it comes to using his healing spray as well, conserving his resources. He really is a hero of O2 Blast. And O2 Blast themselves are huge heroes for doing this. Imagine how good Cropper feels right now. How bad you'd feel if your team lost when you were sick because you're an integral part of that. He is cheering them on from whatever hospital bed he's sitting in right now. He's so happy with how they've performed with that.
Just an insane performance from O2 Blast. And funnily enough, another loss for Fusion University on a game 5. They're currently sitting at 1-2 in the standings. They managed to only just scrape by a win against WGS, which also went to a game 5 last week. They lost to Runaway. It's been an impressive showing thus far against very, very top tier teams. They just need to make sure they continue this throughout the next few weeks. They want to make sure they're in playoff contention. O2 Blast, though, undefeated going into week number 4.
And they're showing that, things in Korea looking a little bit shaky here and there. We're seeing some DPS. We're seeing some Sombra here and there. Maybe we'll see a Hanzo. But you know what? 3-3, still bloody good. Especially if you're really good at it like you see Kaiser be. And it's so important that they have this flexibility as well right now. They can go over onto those Moira, Winston, Sombra comps. And they're just out-comping people so hard right now, especially with the ability of Flora and Krong to both flex over onto top-tier Hanzos. We saw Krong last time in the playoffs. It was Flora this time, and both